I saw the rapture, and so did this man and his grandson. I going to share what I saw in a dream a couple months ago, and also share a video of a pastor story where he and his grandson had a similar experience. My story. Okay, around September of last year I encountered the loudest thunder roar of my life. It woke me up and I was so frightened that I could not even move. At that moment I remember hearing scriptures referring God's voice to a roaring thunder. That made me think that at that night God was speaking and was ready to pour his wrath onto the world. A month later, October of 2018, I had this really vivid dream where I was at this house talking to two of my older sisters. The house was not the one I live in now, nor was it our old house. In fact, I feel like it was my brother-in-law's sister's new home. They won't move in until August because the house is still being constructed, but I had feeling in my gut that this was their new home. Anyways, in the dream I randomly told my sisters that God's voice is like a roaring thunder. They both looked at me saying it's not literal while giggling. I then walked outside and looked up and heard that same exact thunder roar from a month prior and began to say it's the rapture. See. I saw a huge cloud and behind it was a bright shining light, brighter than the sun. Then trumpets were blowing and angels were descending. All of a sudden an angel came nearby and in my head I was like, take me. Take me, still knowing that they were coming for me. The angel grabbed me and wrapped his arms around me and we went up. While I was going up I heard so much going on down on earth. So many people were screaming and shouting. I was nervous and kept looking down to see if any angels grabbed my sisters, but I couldn't see that much behind me. Then I ascended in the clouds and saw Jesus on the throne surrounded by bigger angels and was in awe. When I woke up I have to say I was petrified. I could not move my body for a good minute and was trying to get my mind back into the earthly state. Like the guy mentioned in the video, you don't know what dying feels like, so when you experience something like that, whether it's a dream or an out-of-body experience, you don't know if you died and came back. Your body feels like it should not belong here and everything seems dark and gloomy for a moment.